Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella Benedict. I'm a YouTuber from Nigeria. So in today's video we are going to be talking about mini importation, and we're going to focus on the topic how to source for agents. We're also going to be talking about the difference between having an agent and working with a procuring officer. So if it sounds like something you'll be interested in, be sure to stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I would love to appreciate and thank each and every one of you. To my new subbies, thank you so much. The last time I made a video, I was actually celebrating my 500 subscribers, and now I'm making a second video. I'm celebrating my 600 subscribers. So thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, and God bless. Welcome to the family. I hope you stick around because I will not disappoint. So today we are just going to talk about how to source for agents. Basically, when I'm choosing these topics, I focus on the questions that I'm being asked a lot. So in today's video, I'm going to be tackling one subject called agent. Last video I made, I discussed on how to source for legit suppliers. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing on how to source for agents. Now, who is an agent? An agent is someone who is charged with receiving your goods on your behalf and sending it down to you. Now, you can only deal with an agent if you are purchasing your goods yourself. Now, many people get it confused. There's an agent and there's a procuring officer, and these two people are different people. Sorry guys, I apologize if I'm looking down below. It means I'm actually reading out my jotted notes, so pardon me. So who is a procuring officer? Procuring officer is one who sources out, bargain prices, and also procure goods and merchandise for you. You can see by the explanation of these two things that they are actually different, but they have similar tasks. Now, as a merchant myself, I deal directly with my suppliers. I do not deal with procuring officers because I am a procuring officer myself. So who I deal with is an agent, and the agent helps receive my goods and send it down to Nigeria, while a procuring officer will help you get goods. If you are to plan or dealing with a procuring officer, you don't need a mini importation class. You don't need to listen to these videos really, because you just have to sit at your home. The procuring officer is charged with going sourcing goods out for you. So you just have to sit at home, and then they send you goods and prices, and you can make your choice. And by the end of the day, they send them money, they get it for you, and they send it down to you. Voila, that's it, that's done. You don't need to go onto Alibaba, you don't need to create a profile, you don't need to source for suppliers, you don't need to review and research, you don't need all that. You just need to sit at your home and make your choices, and your goods will be sent to you. Or whereas I myself that is dealing with suppliers directly will have to do all this myself. I will have to go to the market myself, and I will have to do the shopping myself, and then get an agent to help me receive my goods and send it down to Nigeria for me. And now lots of you ask, okay, why not just have a procuring officer? Why stress myself in doing all those long wahala? Why I can just sit at home and someone can get it for me? Yes, you can just sit at home and someone gets it for you, but it just really depends on the kind of business you are going into. There's a difference with you going to the market yourself and sending someone to the market for you. Your choices are limited, and most of these procuring officers, they might not get tastes. If it's a business you are into, like you're into gold and into jewelries, you personally, when you go online and you see some stuff, you know what to choose, you know what's in vogue, you know what's up, and you make your choices yourself. But when you deal with a procuring officer, it's mainly what he shows you, what he see, or he wouldn't even know what to look for. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So it's really much more like your choices are being made for you, but you can still choose because they're going to give you options, but your choices are limited when you're doing a procuring officer. Prices might differ. Now, like I said, when you're sending someone to the market, you have to pay for transportation fee, you will have to pay for inconveniences. So all those things goes into play. When you are dealing with a procuring officer, it's not free. These people that are not going to the market for you, they are not. They are going to sell you, they are going to buy goods for you, but they are also going to put in their own gain because it's their work. Now if you are the person that sells hair, and let's say you go through all that stress of finding, sourcing, reviewing, and you finally get a good supplier that is very dependable, and you just start doing business with that person from there on. Like, you can start using that person. You don't need to go on Alibaba search and start researching and searching again for someone else. So you already have, someone that is trustworthy, someone that is helping you out. So even if you have to go through all that stress, it's just something that it's consistent. You might just go through all that once, and once you get a good supplier, you get a good product. That means you've hit jackpot, because then the only thing you had to pay for is transportation down to Nigeria. A procuring officer can be in the same country as you are. It can help you contact an agent that they have over there, and what they help you do is they just help you buy those things that you can't do online. They do it online for you, send it to their agent, and they send it down to them. But we also have procuring officers that is also in that country. So those people, they actually use, and go and get your stuff for you. Really hope that you guys understand that there's a difference between having an agent and procuring officer, and both of them have their pros and cons. I do advise people, if you can't go through the headache and the trauma of doing all those things on Alibaba, it's best you just get someone to help you procure your goods, someone that is dependable. There are some procuring officers that I know that are very dependable, they have good suppliers. That's all you need. Even if the price will not be the same as you getting it yourself, it is not really that bad, so to say. I don't know if this makes sense, but yeah, that's the difference between having an agent and a procuring officer. So like I said, topic of the video is how to source for an agent. An agent can simply be your Facebook friend, or your Snapchat friend, or Instagram follower, or a subscriber. An agent could be anyone. You just have to strike a conversation with that person. Hello, are you in this country? Oh, blah 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 blah. And from there, one thing leads to another. Even if they're not into receiving goods for you, or they don't have a legal address to receive goods for you, there's no way they can link you up with someone. Second way you can also get an agent or procuring officer is through family members. It's one person in your family or your neighbor's family that is in a particular country. It might even be a student, be anyone in that particular state. And once you have a good convo with that person, you trust that person, someone that is related to that person, you are good to go. Thirdly, business partners. Now, most business partners do not like sharing their secret. When it comes to business, not everything is like out in the open, so it's not easy. It just depends on how close you are, and how much you trust that person. So, but basically, there's no harm in asking. Ask away, and when they say no, nobody died. Last but not the least is field research. Now, field research is, when they do send your goods down to Nigeria, you have to go to the airport and pick up your goods. And now, when I say airports, I mean people that did their transportation by air, that is cargo shippers. Now, we are dealing with mini importation. Basically, most of the people that do mini importation, they use air transport. They don't use by ship. By ship is when you are doing a large quantity importation, that is importation with capital letter I. Then you have to go to and sort out yourself there. But mostly when you are limiting mini importation, we do air transportation. So doing field research, it means you have to go to cargo shippers, all those people that receive goods at the airport, all those people that you have to come and sign and pay them. You can go there, convo with them, ask them question. Hey, what's up? I want to be with this person in this country. Do you have anyone? And a little bit of warning. they still don't tell. Those people won't tell you shit. One thing about telling people things in business is because if anything should go wrong, it's on my neck too, because it's me that you know, it's me that told you about him. So I won't be able to sleep at night knowing that you've not received your goods. So most times people try to avoid those kind of things and they say no, you don't have, because it's a lot of trouble. So you can go out there, but like I said, there's no harm in asking, there's no harm in, you know, starting up a conversation, talking to one or two people. Even if you find someone that tells you, okay, I have someone there, don't be too trusting. Make sure you do your research, make sure you do your survey very well and good. Luckily for me, I've been dealing with good and genuine people ever since I started importation when it comes to agent. But have I heard bad stories of people doing bad things to their fellow human beings? Yes, I have, and it's not a funny experience. So that's the reason why I keep urging to people to not be lazy when it comes to surveying a person. Try as much as possible to get any tiny information about that person. But if you are into, you know, sourcing out goods for yourself, now these are the steps you should follow. By God's willing, definitely get an agent you can work with. So thank you all for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I really appreciate you guys. Please comment down below on what topic you want me to address next. Now, I've previously talked about having a practical session on importing from Alibaba, which I'm planning on doing so soon enough, but I really want it very clear and understanding. So I'm trying to like make sure the equipment I use, it's going to be worth doing, not something that I'm just doing I just end up coming out really bad, being the sense that it's not clear, I'm not audible, and the rest of it. If there's any other topic you guys want me to discuss on importation or business, let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching. God bless.